What's up, YouTube? It's Reggie, and I just wanted to be transparent with y'all. Today did not start off good. It's my first day of missed work. I normally don't miss work. This is the first time I missed it, like ever, at this job. But at the end of the day, I was getting down on myself and getting annoyed, and I just went to my journal to God, and He just told me that He didn't wake me up because I was tired. And at first I'm like, why would you do that? And he's like, you might not understand what I'm doing now, but you will later. And I think it's I think it's important to realize that God has a plan that's greater than anything we can imagine. And that who knows, maybe I would have went to that shift and I would have been out of it to the point where I couldn't even finish the shift. And I think about it, it's easy for me to just be like down on myself and just be like, oh, today's a horrible day. But at the end of the day, I still got media day pictures. God still woke me up. The day continues, and it's just like, why would I let my joy be taken away from me when I could just be happy and just be present, Just enjoy today. That God blessed me with today. Yeah, it didn't start how I wanted it to, but at the end of the day, I still have the rest of the day to enjoy. And it's up to me to choose how I look at today. I could be sad all day, or I could think about it like, hey, I'm still alive, still saved, the day continues. And I just trust in God to make a way that His will be done, and that we just gotta be present. So that's what I'm gonna do today. So let's get into it. Today we're on Ezekiel 11. It says, moreover, the Spirit lifted me up and brought me onto the east gates of Jehovah's house, which looketh eastward, and behold, at the door of the gate 25 men. And I saw in the midst of them Jezaniah the son of Azariah, Pelatiah the son of Beniah, princes of the people. And he said unto me, Son of man, these are the men that devise iniquity, that give wicked counsel in this city, that say the time is not near to build houses. This city is the cauldron, and we are the flesh. Therefore prophesy against them, prophesy, O son of man. And the Spirit of Jehovah fell upon me, and he said unto me, Speak, thus saith Jehovah, thus have ye said, O house of Israel, for I know the things that come into your mind. Ye have multiplied your slain in this city, and ye have filled the streets thereof with the slain. Therefore thus saith the Lord Jehovah, your slain whom ye have laid in the midst of it, they are the flesh. And this city is the cauldron, but ye have brought forth out of the midst of it. So God, seeing the people that have been spreading this agenda that is leading people away from Him, and He's telling Ezekiel to prophesy to them about their future. And it says, therefore thus saith the Lord Jehovah, your slain whom ye have built, laid in the midst of it, they are flesh, and this city is the cauldron. Okay, I read that. Sorry, I meant to get the next one. Okay. Ye have feared the sword, and I will bring the sword upon you, saith the Lord Jehovah. And I will bring you forth out of the midst thereof, and deliver you into the hands of strangers, and will execute judgment among you. Ye shall fall by the sword. I will judge you in the border of Israel, and ye shall know that I am Jehovah. This city shall not be your cauldron, neither shall ye be in the flesh in the midst thereof. I will judge you in the border of Israel, and ye shall know that I am Jehovah. For ye have not walked in my statutes, neither have ye executed my ordinances, but have done after the ordinances of the nations that are round about you. And it came to pass, when I prophesied that Pelatiah, the son of Benaiah, died. Then I fell down upon my face and cried with a loud voice and said, Ah, Lord Jehovah, wilt thou make a full end of the remnant of Israel? So Ezekiel is pleading out for Israel. And it says, and the word of Jehovah came unto me, saying, Son of man, thy brethren, even thy brethren, the men of thy kindred, and all the house of Israel, all of them, are they unto whom the inhabitants have said, Get ye far from Jehovah, unto us is this land forgiven for a possession. And it says, Therefore say, thus saith the Lord Jehovah, whereas I have removed them from far off among the nations, and where have I scattered them among the countries, yea, I will be to them a sanctuary for a little, while in the countries where they are come. Therefore say, thus saith the Lord Jehovah, I will gather you from the people, and assemble you out of the countries where ye have been scattered, and I will give you the land of Israel. And they shall come thither, and they shall take away all the detestable things thereof, and all the abominations thereof from thence. And I will give them one heart, and I will put a new spirit within you, and I will take the stony heart out of their flesh, and will give them a heart of flesh. And they may walk in my statutes, and keep my ordinances, and do them, and they shall be my people, and I will be their God. But as for those whose hearts walketh after the heart of detestable things and their abominations, I will bring their way upon their own heads, saith the Lord Jehovah. So he's giving them the due wrath for their what they believe and what they think, right? He says the people that have an open heart that will yield to me and listen to what I say and follow my statutes, I will put in them a new heart so they can follow and walk in my ways. But the people that have hardened their hearts against Jehovah, they will experience wrath. And it says that they may walk in my statutes and keep my ordinances and do them, and they shall be my people, and I will be their God. That was the end where we ended off. And it says, but as for them whose heart walketh after the heart of these detestable things, I will bring their way upon their own heads, saith the Lord Jehovah. So it shows the two different sides. One side will walk in his ways and be saved. The other side will get wrath because they don't. And it's like, this is the parallel to Revelations, right? Because one side will walk with Jesus and put their faith in Jesus and be saved and walk the streets of gold. The other side will not put their faith in Jesus and will be judged according to their works and will be condemned to hell. God doesn't send you to hell, you send yourself to hell by condemning yourself by not accepting the freely given gift of salvation. And it says, then did the cherubim lift up their wings, and the wheels were beside them, and the glory of God of Israel was over them above. And the glory of Jehovah went up in the midst of the city, and stood upon the mountain which is on the east side of the city. And the Spirit lifted me up, and brought me into vision by the spirits of the God into Chaldea, to them of the captivity. So the vision that I had seen went up from me. Then I spake unto them of the captivity all the things that Jehovah has showed me. So he's prophesying, and now Jehovah prophesied to Ezekiel. Ezekiel is telling the people what was prophesied to him. So now they know. And now they can either repent or they can keep living on. So now on the next chapter, we'll find out what they did. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I appreciate all the support I get on these videos and just support I've got on my channel. And I just want this to be an open community. I'm not perfect by any means. I fall short, but I want to always bring up when I fall short and when I mess up. Like today, falling short was missing work. Like obviously I didn't want to miss work, but at the end of the day, I don't set alarms, so I just trust God to wake me up. And it's crazy because I woke up at like 3:40 in the morning. I woke up, I used the bathroom, I was so tired. And I was like, God, just please, like I prayed that he just woke me up on time. And my own time in that process was thinking that it was when right before I needed to go to work, so I had time to make my Bible video and stuff. And I think about how I ended up waking up at 9. I was supposed to be at work at 7. And when I woke up, the first thing I did is see the time, and I was just like, dang, I overslept. And I initially got mad. But instead of just getting mad and not doing anything, I went to my journal to talk to God about it. Because when you bring all things to God, he can help you. He can take away that pain you're feeling, that anxiety. And I just think about how Satan wants this to ruin my day. He wants me to be down on myself. Even though I can't change it. I can't change the fact that I overslept. I'm human. I'll fall short, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I think about it. If that one thing is enough to ruin anything that it wasn't meant to be, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I trust God enough to just accept that, hey, I fell short there. I woke up late. It is what it is. But moving forward, will I schedule a morning shift again? No. I'm not a morning person. I shouldn't have did that. But that was a learning experience. So now moving forward, I don't set myself up for failure. Now I don't schedule those shifts. And it's like, If I hadn't went to my journal and talked to God about it, I wouldn't have known what I was supposed to learn from this. But now I've learned the lesson. I can build off it. And that's how we need to approach life. That's what it means to count it all joy. Not to be necessarily happy about everything that happens, even if it's bad, but to acknowledge that everything is working for the betterment of you because God has plans that are good for us. So it's like, even when things might go negative, bring it to God and He can give you revelations and He can tell you what you were supposed to take away from that so you can keep growing and learning. That's how our walk's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be stagnant. It's not supposed to be complacent. It's supposed to be growing every single day, learning and seeking God in every single day to learn new stuff from Him and just grow in your faith and grow in life, because that's how we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be constantly evolving, because the more you seek God, the more you become like God. You're not becoming God. Like, don't be like saying and be like, oh, I can become God. But when you start seeking Him and start just confining in Him, He can mold you more like His character. And when you're more like His character, you can share more like Him. You can love people as He loves us. You can spread the word and plant more seeds because now you're bearing more fruit. It's like all of that comes from seeking God. So don't worry about anything else in this world and just worry about seeking God. I love you, but Jesus loves you more. God bless you.